Hello and welcome to the Trample Back Podcast, episode 3. 111. I'm Gary Black, and joining me this week is Chris Conroy.
Oh, I can't believe we get done with that. He's fucking Roman numeral this.
And John Walker.
Hello.
How are you guys today?
Not bad. Just coming off the back of a hangover. I'm too old.
I think you're over it.
No.
No way.
You're still very much in it.
Oh, I'll tell you a wee bit more about my day today. That theme music's much better.
You think so? that only makes sense to a very slim.
Yeah,
the crossover.
that was for use.
So we're starting off with some lovely deaths this week.
I mean, there's no such thing.
Well,
so do you remember? So what was that? Maybe 5 years ago, Viola Beach died in a car
wasn't it
crash.
5 years ago?
No, it was maybe 3.
No, because we had a big break.
That's a good point.
Yes.
I do remember it, but I don't remember how long ago in time
And
it was.
you and Conroy both said this is definitely a band that John listens to, and I was like, no, I'd never heard of them.
Yeah.
And since have listened and do quite enjoy them.
I've had a big week getting right into Scott Walker's back catalogue.
I started, but I just too much on,
wasn't
man.
feeling it.
Nah. So about 2 months ago, I seen a couple of people tweeting about this band Hers from Liverpool. I thought, right, I was like, there's too many people going on about that I follow that I normally agree with their music taste. I went, I'll give it a listen. So just then one day stuck it on shuffle and I was like, this is quite easy listening. Quite like this. They're alright. Had them on a playlist, so wasn't really focused on them, but they were still popping up on my, Spotify. If you listen to an album all the way through, it then just uses an algorithm to go, here's other stuff you might like, and starts to play them. So they were common on it with like a couple of other people like Declan McKenna. And then on Friday, I was going through the Twitter, and I seen on the band's Twitter saying they'd been killed in a car crash in America whilst on tour.
Tour manager driving again.
Tour manager dead.
That's how all these bands go, though.
How dangerous is it to drive with a tour manager?
It seems like the way you would do is split it up.
I'm going with the publicist.
I don't think they were big enough to have one.
Like the people that hold recipes of, really sort of niche, like KFC, Coca-Cola, tomato sauce, they know the secret recipe. Like all bands should be divided.
It seems like this is me
right?
being...
You would need 21 different forms of transport for So Solid Crew. Do you know what I mean?
Are they all still alive, though?
One's in a tractor. I don't know. Some of them were fluff.
The reason for things like this is that...
Driving on the other side of the road, drunk.
Yeah. But a contributory factor...
Their driver wasn't drunk, it was the other driver.
Oh, right.
And he survived.
I've got it down that he died from The Guardian.
What, the drunk driver died?
The driver of the pickup truck that hit them head on also died.
Right, it was definitely implied that he survived.
He may have done, and then subsequently didn't.
So, because I know there is the classic thing where there's like a crowdfund for the tour manager's funeral.
Yeah.
Because he was not, don't think he's insured. Like, as like the band are insured for things like this, so their family will get aid.
So, since internet downloading is taking all the money out of it, there is less money for record labels to provide tour support for the artists. So it is normally just the band and a tour manager who is the driver, booker, money holder, everything in one.
Well, I think I would be looking at as Jason Statham available.
Yeah.
He would be good.
So these guys,
quiet though.
Stephen Fitzpatrick, Audun Laading,
and Trevor
Engelbrekston.
Yep, that
was the tour manager.
Perfect.
Oh, I do you know what, young people, it's such
24
a waste.
25.
Such a waste, eh?
I mean, I thought it was a waste until I found out that they described their genre of music as international supersonic spectral wave.
I think that says a lot about the drugs they take, Gary, rather than their personalities.
Remember when it used to just be called pop?
Pop. It is very poppy. It's like, genuinely, there's a couple that are very Beatles-ish.
Do you know what's really... see the fact that them and Viola Beach have actually done more downloads and more internet searches dead is just absolutely crippling.
Well, the
Richie Valens effect.
The most watched Viola Beach song is the Coldplay cover.
Is it?
When they played Glastonbury and they said It's actually really nice. Actually, I'm pure slagging Coldplay for it, but they said this is like the headline spot that I hope the band would have got. Yeah. But we're going to play one of their songs. So actually kind of, right, okay. But that's like got like I think something like 40 million views on YouTube, and you're going, the band at the time were about 100,000.
You'd think that at least a few people would be like, I wonder what the original sounded like.
Right, Gary,
no, they still get a lot.
Right, Gary, let's say you're a singer-songwriter.
Okay.
Would you rather die to get the 40 million views or just live unsuccessfully? What would you rather? That your art was seen by so many more people, or nobody seen it? And
I mean, I think I'd prefer the art to be seen, but I think that possibly says more about me.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know, because I find that's a hard question to answer.
You'd rather live is the answer.
But oh man, see if you were infuriated by the fact that if you were given a flat option of your art will only be heard by maybe 50,000 people, but it is decent.
Yeah, they will appreciate it.
And if you were to die, maybe 2 million people might appreciate it. You'd be like, oh, you know what? I've had 30 years.
Why don't I just keep plugging away? We get the tour manager a flight separately. See, the minute when the music industry gets to a point where money is so low that they're recruiting part-time pilots as tour managers.
Yeah.
You go, nah, I'm getting out of the game. Going to go and work somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'm going to Skype my gigs.
I can't tell if I'm more annoyed that I've just become attached to them or the fact that I didn't get to see them.
Is it going to make you seek out more bands before tour managers hire cars?
No, but but I think I said to you before we started, I had looked at their tour and went, well, they're on tour in US now, so I'll get them when they come back.
Yeah.
That was like because people don't die. Like, I mean, they were 24.
Statistically, it's just too dodgy travelling with.
You can't drive a tour in America. You can't do that. One guy.
It's the only way you can do it. That's what everybody does.
It's too much ground to cover.
That's why, statistically, it's actually surprising that there's not been more than 2, because they're all just driving around in the back of a van across America for months because there's no other way to financially do it.
That's really depressing.
Any others?
There's another one, although it sort of bleeds into more of just an interesting story than particularly a celebrity.
Don't be so judgmental. It's somebody's death, man.
Natalia Fileva was a Russian billionaire.
Right.
One of the Russian-iest.
They're never bland, are they? A Russian billionaire always has a story.
Her and her husband owned an airline called S7, which is Siberia Airlines.
Okay.
And she was
done a lot of work for the government.
Yeah. She was on a flight between France and Germany, which crashed.
Which could have been done by car.
100%.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's not even using her own airline, like it was a private.
Oh yeah, it was a private jet.
But it wasn't even a plane provided by her airline. It was a separate private jet.
because she wouldn't she wouldn't fly in one of her own shitty planes.
Well, do you think Trump is eating somebody else's steak for his lunch?
Aye.
Nah, he's having Trump steak.
Aye. Just chewing through it, going, it's fine.
Aye. It's
See, the plane crashed in Germany. Her and the pilot were both instantly killed. The plane was completely burnt out. And then the German police car...
I told you this was amazing, by the way.
The German police car that came to investigate what was happening hit a car and killed 2 people in the other car.
Was one of them a tour manager?
and all 3 policemen in the car were seriously injured and couldn't investigate.
Couldn't give statements. The 2 people who were in that car are probably the 2 people that were meant to pick her up as well.
Imagine the 2 people in the car were the pilot and the woman.
Oh.
This is, honest to God, this is amazing. This happened 2 days ago and is now headline news the last 5 hours or something. Yeah. Because I think folk are now starting to go, holy fuck.
This stinks.
I read this yesterday and was like, right, why is this not everywhere? Because this feels like it's so
because
easy.
Netflix had negotiated the exclusive rights.
To get to this bottom of this story, will be 2022. Just in that sweet spot between Christmas and New Year, where you can digest it all in a week when you're off your work.
What would Netflix call this? Something really imaginative.
No, I don't think they're imaginative. It's always this something. like the book, the plane, the staircase, the making of a murderer.
The Russian billionaire who flew in a private jet that crashed in Germany and died, and then the police died trying to follow it up.
Like, see,
Putin did it.
see if this was a Netflix documentary, it would give you the background of how they're billionaires, right? That'd be how it's set up, and it would portray her as being this kind of dodgy. How have you made all that?
I think so.
How have you made all this money? Then the next episode would be, oh, but she's got a rare medical condition where she has to go to Paris. And then it'll be the police officers.
Everything's in a soft focus. It'll be how their day started.
Then there'll be an episode about how bad German police officers are at driving.
Hans was only 2 days away from retirement.
What's German for I'm too old for this shit?
It's probably not far away from what you just said.
No. They'd probably be able to say it in English because the language education's much better.
Yeah. But yeah, that is ridiculous.
There is more to come from this.
100%. That is somebody who's just been taken out, and anyone who was near the scene was also taken out after it.
They died in a car crash of bullet holes to the back of their skull.
Yeah.
Do you think a phone call to her co-partner, co-billionaire was, listen, she's died in a car crash? And he's like, I know.
Aye. The confirmation call.
Aye.
Why am I the money now?
Aye. Oh, alleged. Everything's alleged.
Everything's alleged.
Could have been a super coincidence, but there are very few coincidences. Similarities with the super rich.
Wasn't there someone in the news in the last week about a woman who was detained by the police and died of a gunshot wound, and they said it was self-inflicted, but it was to the back of the head?
Our last words were, "You're going to get the blame of this."
She was, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it was a case that had just gone to trial, but she'd been handcuffed and then suicide by gunshot wound to the back of the head while she was handcuffed. Flexible.
Yeah. You think somebody so skilled at yoga would have been on to live a long and prosperous life?
Yeah. But I think basically what we're finding out is that we've uncovered like a big conspiracy.
So by the time you hear this, you find out that we've all died in mysterious circumstances. Avenge our deaths.
Yeah.
Please.
And we give you the full rights to Netflix because we'll all be dead. We don't need it.
And the tour manager's guilty.
Yeah.
Imagine our downloads went through the roof after that. It'd be heartbreaking. I'd rather live.
I know.
So, I mean, these people died. They fucking haven't even got an album together. There is 110 hours of this shit.
There's so much.
So much to sell. Welcome to Trample Bat Anthology 9. 30 episodes.
Yeah, so that was basically the dead people, wasn't it, Gary?
Yeah, it was.
Monkey's an upbeat story.
An upbeat story? I was going to go straight into a Brexit.
Are we still going to? Are we still Brexiting?
I honestly don't even know what's happening anymore. I've just accepted whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Oh,
and it's no longer of relevance to me.
Theresa May did an update today, which is Tuesday, the 2nd of April.
Let's keep this brief.
She held her cabinet in a room with her phones held away from them for 8 hours, and then walked out and said, "I've got an announcement to make. That what I'm going to do is, we can't find a way forward, so I'm going to go speak to Jeremy Corbyn and say, what do you want to do?" So she's not content with kicking the can down the road.
I thought she was chucking it.
No, she was only going to chuck it if they passed
voted
her
a
vote.
deal.
So now she's saying, well, Jeremy Corbyn, if you're so fucking smart, you come up with a way around it.
Why are we not beating the drum for Andy Ref 2 now?
Because we need to wait.
This would be the worst time for us to push it.
You think so?
We know why. We won't go into it, but that would be the worst time to try it.
What we need is a fucking poll going, how many sensible people is there and how many is there? We need a fucking...
do you know this is where it's unfair. It should have been the same for Brexit, and I would have happily said it should be the same for any independent referendum, previous or going forward. It should be more than half of the country's population because you should, although they can't vote, take into consideration the folk who are going to have to deal with it. So see if a Scottish vote was to pass, it needs to hit 3.7 million. If an English vote, I said English, that's bad. If a Brexit vote was to pass, it had to be over 38 million. That's how it should have been.
Why don't we start campaigning for English and Welsh independence? Is that the angle to go?
The Welsh are, I think, now.
There's a petition online on that Parliament petitions website.
I've seen everyone Welsh here.
of people saying we want a vote on English independence, and when you looked at the map of where people were signing it from, Scotland was just bright red.
It was a hot spot. Yeah, give them a choice.
Yeah, but I think that they won't push the button on an independence campaign until something has been sorted out definitively with Brexit, because they want to be able to use that as, we waited, we gave you we wanted to be part of this, we wanted to help, and it's now got to a point where you're forcing our hand rather than drumming up. And I think that people are getting frustrated. You can see that online, but the reason is because they want to position it, and
we tried our best.
The people who want it. It's going to have to be aimed at the people who are in the middle, who could be convinced, where you go, well, actually, they did wait, and they did try and stop it from happening before they went and did this. So
it has to get to a point.
Yeah, it has to be where they go, right,
they haven't sneaked anything through saying that, no, you can't go for an independence referendum again. They've not sneaked anything through like that yet, have they?
Not yet, but I did see an interesting thing last night where a journalist in Northern Ireland was saying they've changed the definition of what a Northern Irish person's nationality is under the radar.
Yeah.
And the reason is to stop people in Northern Ireland after Brexit saying, I'm European and you need to respect my Europeanness, and I want to take the government to the European court. So what they've done is say that by default, everybody in Northern Ireland is British, which, if you remember the Good Friday Agreement, was quite a sore point. So at the moment, you're basically born both, like Schrodinger's Northern Irishman.
Aye. Schrodinger's Republican.
You're both British.
You either have a queen or you don't. Stay in the box.
You're British and Irish, or both, or neither, until you make the decision of what you want to be. But they've changed it, the definition, to say you are British, but you can also claim Irish, and you're free to give up your British citizenship should you wish. But it kind of gets murky, and then there's a lot of people saying that how that affects them, and how that, if somebody from Northern Ireland then goes to live in Ireland, or from somebody from Northern Ireland then goes to live in London or something, how that affects them all. So there is things being changed, by little paragraphs here and there.
Yeah, that's going to be happening.
I mean, we should just put up a border security between Northern Ireland and Republic Island.
Yeah.
Because that's never been a problem, so.
It'll probably work out fine.
Aye. It's probably have armed guards, though, just to make sure nobody's trying to sneak over.
And Alsatians.
Yeah. Probably sniffer dogs for bombs as well, just in case.
Yeah. Tanks.
But really, there's never anything bad between Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland. So
no, because they're all Irish.
It'll be absolutely fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Yeah. Like, it definitely will be fine.
There's going to be some angry planters out there. 5th generation planters shouting about how it's Britain.
The most infuriating argument as a Scottish person is,
how do they have the time?
Is the union. It's just that I don't want to be part of the European Union. Why no? Because it just doesn't reflect us. We want to be part of the UK Union. Yeah. Right.
Because the Queen.
Because that reflects Scotland. Yeah, cool. Right.
That is going to be we know the stumbling block.
I think there's this is going to get into pure detail to people who aren't from here, but I'm sure that most will get it, is there's going to be a massive aggressive split in amongst a certain side.
Yep. Do you think there will be violence?
Massively. I remember,
because they discuss this at your Thursday meetings, don't they?
Aye, in the lodges when the speaker turns up. There was. I remember.
How can they not see how harmful Westminster is?
They don't care.
It's so sad.
But it's like, I remember yes badges getting taken off people going into Ibrox.
Really?
Yeah, by police
By police?
Because it was safer to get them off you. To be fair, I'm smart enough to know why antagonise. I'm going to football for football, and that's always been my argument, is can we just fucking separate it too? So me to turn up a yes badge would just be going against the exact thing that I've said for ages to do. But it'll become quite bitter because I see it like with my brother and other friends who were no before, and have categorically said they would be yes now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was never a unionist thing, it was literally the commonsensical things like...
Commonsensical? There you go. There's your episode 10. Right there, your title right there.
It was people with pensions within the council, people working within the council, people with houses they just bought. The genuine question, and I do still think this is a big stumbling block, is just nailing down, we will definitely use the currency that we have just now, which they refused to say in the last one.
Oh, I hope they've got a good plan.
No, just say that. Just say, no, we're going to use the currency that's circulated in this country just now.
No, but you remember the whole thing about the first referendum was that, well, what's your second plan? What's your plan B going to be? It's no good enough to have one answer. You need to have 2 or 3 answers for every question.
I think, if anything, I think there's somebody over the pond that's proving that not to be the case.
Yeah.
You just need to be fucking bold enough to go, no. See all the money that circulates our country just now and we have printed at the banks? That's the money we're going to use.
Well, I found out actually recently that Zimbabwe use pound sterling. So if their argument is you can't use it without a permission, why are they letting Zimbabwe do it? Which they don't have an answer for.
Yeah, so I think there'll be a massive division amongst my side.
I hope
and it'll be horrible.
I hope there's common sense prevails.
It won't. You know it won't.
No, I know. You can see it.
Do you know what? 50 years time history classes are not going to look on a lot of the decision makers favourably.
Fuck, well, especially the young people are coming through now. Like, they're all very liberal. They're all very that left leaning. They're very open. So they'll all be going, but why didn't people just see how stupid it was?
See, when you think about it as well.
See this weekend. See this weekend. Through different things and different people I know. See, Police Scotland cancelled all the holidays for April. Right?
Aye.
No holidays in April.
I'll lead on to this bit in a minute.
See, King George V docks down at past the Southern General Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Dutch, Portuguese, French, German. It's full of fucking NATO naval seamen. I've pretty much...
Really?
Hundreds of them. They were all through Glasgow this weekend. They were due to be here Friday, and they weren't told how long it was going to be. They cancelled Brexit. They were out in Glasgow Friday, Saturday night. They were going away on Sunday. So see, when they knew Brexit Day was the 29th, the fucking dock's full of soldiers and sailors.
I did see...
Nobody fucking knows that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's kind of... You're going... They are fucking prepped behind the scenes for shit in the streets.
So I feel like this is quite anecdotal, but I'll do it anyway. I was driving down to Blackpool.
I really wanted this to be a celebrity chat.
No, it's not a celebrity chat. Driving down to Blackpool. I can only assume there is going to be some link here. I have never seen so many police cars in my entire life.
I was driving here the night, posts everywhere.
On roads, and I can only assume there has been... Bear in mind that was meant to be Brexit Day. Yeah. I honestly believe there was a call for no holidays, all police in, and they've went, go out and get fucking speeding fines in.
Yeah.
Because we're paying you. Honestly, normally you can pass one car on that stretch and you'd be like, I'm past the car. 5 cars were pulled over for speeding. Like, I seen them pulled outside and I went, they're fucking everywhere. And we genuinely just said to each other, surely that wouldn't be as a thing. And then we seen hundreds going the other way pulling people. I was like, they're using the people that they've hired in because they thought there was going to be riots.
I actually saw at the weekend in Dumbarton 7 police and military riot vans getting fueled up at the same petrol station.
They're expecting shit in the streets.
And it's only now kind of sunk in. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That's probably what that was.
Well, if you see any coppers or soldiers in the street, just ask them, you enjoying Brexit?
Aye, no holidays. Aye. Your kids are off.
Aye, the wife's away to Tenerife for the 3 wins.
What I was going to say before was, see, when
Happy Easter.
when you talk about
fucking hell, man,
you know how history will view this, and what you were saying, John, about how people are so into this is my football team, this is my identity, and it clouds every judgment I make. We've only had football teams for 120 years,
and even they were an invention to divide us.
Yeah.
Make it easier to send us to war. Live in council houses so that you're stronger when we send you to the front line.
It's like when my dad used to tell me a story when I was...
So depressing.
See in the Vale of Leaving, where it's like Balloch and Alexandria and all that, there used to be a saying that you couldn't spit in Renton without hitting a horseshoe throwing champion.
Right, okay.
And
quite.
I think and at some point in the 1860s or the 1870s,
the horses demanded their shoes back.
It was the sport to play outside a pub, and the whole towns would gather around to see it played. And you think at some point, okay, maybe football's not going to fade away in 100 years, but at some point they'll go, what? A football
See, when we run out of antibiotics, arguments about football players are going to seem a lot more trivial. Right, talk about something else, because we're getting no answers out of this. We are just fucking...
John, how did your trip to Blackpool go?
Mate,
tell us all about it.
If I was to change careers...
You'd become a roller coaster?
I'd get on the tourist board for Blackpool.
Really?
I have never enjoyed the weekend so much in all my life. That didn't involve a lot of alcohol, and you know how I like hard carbohydrates. Never had enjoyed the weekend so much. Everything from the point of speaking to a barman who said that last year, with like the 9 weeks of like glorious weather, it was the first time where like, people had made a lot of money, like from just owning holiday homes, just the B&Bs, because everyone was going to Blackpool, where couples had already been their family holiday abroad, but then we'll go to Blackpool for 4 days. It's right there.
What's the crack here? John Craig got in there and then you chased them down.
Champagne lifestyle.
Somebody's got to do it.
So went down, and I think you said it to me earlier. So it was my girlfriend and her daughter, and it was part of her daughter's birthday. And I think it was kind of influenced by the fact that it was a 10-year-old seeing Blackpool for the first time.
Yeah.
And doing all the things. But see, even doing the...
That was like the first time I played my daughter Rachmaninoff.
Yeah. See, even like doing the dungeon tour. I've done it in Edinburgh as well. That is tremendous fun, no matter what age
Is
you
it
are.
just donkey bones?
Honestly, it's really good. Like, it's
I'm
so
buzzing how
undersold.
much you've enjoyed. Right, give me your top 3 things in Blackpool.
Top 3 things. So Pleasure Beach,
because I hate Blackpool.
Right, so Pleasure Beach is an obvious one, but the Valhalla, as like an actual point of it, is the ghost train essentially in the log flume.
Okay,
it's tremendous. The best part was I sat in the back and I thought, I'm going to get everything that's forward. And you get up the first climb, and then Jennifer goes like that to me. I've just remembered the first drop's backwards. You're going first. And I'm like, oh, get to fuck, man. And it tips, and all the water that they've not cleared through the floor of the front of the boat just fucking comes up to my knees and waist. I've bought a poncho, and now everything that's not in the poncho is soaked.
You were up to your knees in Blackpool flood. Quite proud of that.
That was good.
I was quick.
And the Valhalla's tremendous because it's got a bit at the end as well where you know it's going to be the drop.
So I'm giving you that as number 1. Your Valhalla.
No, that's not number. That's number 3.
Right, okay.
I'd give that 3.
That's all the Pleasure Beach. So you can have 1. That's the Pleasure Beach. What did you eat? What did you drink?
I don't know.
What cultural?
The dungeon was the second best thing we've done. That was tremendous. But the Madame Tussauds is brilliant.
Really?
Aye. It's really good.
Really good.
A lot of fun.
Number 1 top thing to do.
Yeah, I know you can do it in other places, Gary, but
no, it's not that. It's just that it seems shit.
It's definitely not. It's all the interactive stuff.
Fucking Funko Pop nailing you there.
All the interactive stuff is brilliant.
Yeah,
the football penalty shootout.
I've never been because I just assumed, like, anytime my mum and dad offered us to go, I was like,
£17 to see a fucking facial candle.
Well, it was it was 20 quid for the Tussauds and the dungeon, as opposed to like 18 quid for them separately.
Right.
So if you did them the same day, you could do it for 20 quid.
There you go. Value as well as fun.
And even just spending time in Conroy Island, like just in the amusements, to see a kid going, you can just win tickets and go get stuff. You're like, yes.
See, standing in Conroy, like me and my partner did it 2 years ago in October. It was blowing a gale, man. And eventually I says, listen, can we stop all this amusement stuff? Like, I just want to sit somewhere and have a pint and be asked for money. But see, actually standing in Coral Island, all the lights and everything, it just makes me feel so under pressure.
Oh, really?
Go and see that level of stimulus. I'm going, I like none of this. Chill the fuck out.
I also forgot how much I loved the camel ride scene. You've got to throw the balls up into the holes.
Yeah.
That was the one that Ella, the wee girl, loved the most. Like that, she constantly wanted to do that. And you were at a point where you're going, right, it's £1 ago and there's 3 of us here. Let's just slow down a bit.
Aye, that's it. That's it. You're going, I can actually do it's like fucking... You feel like Sonic the Hedgehog. Every time you bump into something, you can feel the coins flying out your pocket. Every time you open a door, ding, 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 ding.
I think, and you can see that they're actually trying to spend some of the money they made last year because you can see buildings getting done up by just the owners, obviously. And a lot of the stuff looks like it's getting refurbed to be reopened. That would have been the start of the season as well, just before Easter. But yeah, I've always kind of happily joined in the Blackpool's a shithole and it's so run down. But from Central Pier down to South, it's definitely been upgraded and they're working on the rest. So
I think they're perfectly aware that a lot of people will be holidaying in the British Isles in the next couple of years.
That was kind of my thinking also, based on exactly that's what I was saying about linking this up, was that's what I think people are going to have to realise. They're going, well, there's going to be levies, we're not going to be able to go abroad.
Do you know what? You can vote for your Queen all you like, but enjoy Blackpool.
Aye. And see, to be honest, see if I get good weather, I probably would. I did when I was younger.
So did you stay in like a hotel or were you?
We stayed in just an apartment.
Cool.
We looked at it on the map and we went, that's quite good. We're only a 10-minute walk to the pleasure beach. You get out the door, out the garden, and you can see the Pepsi Max in front of you. Like it was like that
Did
close.
Did it make you thirsty?
No, they've changed the names because of sponsorships as well.
Right, okay.
It's like
What's
like
the Pepsi
the
Max?
Marlboro Lights.
The Pepsi Max is called the big one, and
Right.
then really in small letters in brackets it says sponsored by Pepsi Max. So they must have not been willing to give the same fee they'd given when they. So like Revolution sponsored by Amber.
You've proved them right.
The
by just
Ineos
calling it the
Waltzers.
Pepsi Max.
But that's like me just being me.
That's true.
I still call St James's Park St James's Park. I'm not calling it the Sports Direct Arena.
We can't all be like Walker.
Yeah.
And thank God for that. But amazing.
So, John Walker, fan of Blackpool.
I know, who knew?
So, I watched Line of Duty
Never seen a single episode
on
of
a super posh HD TV.
Was
right?
it 4K?
I don't know what it was, but it makes everything look so fucking cheap.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah,
It's horrible. Everything looks like a blooper reel.
Yes.
You know, you can tell it's a set. That's not a real hospital. That's not a real police station. You're going, they've just come out that window. It's a different building. But I don't know whether when it's in a softer focus or a lower definition, it all looks like a TV programme. It looks like a story.
Yeah.
This looks like a fucking shitty high school play.
Yeah.
It's fucking wasted it.
It's funny. You will not be surprised to know that I know a bit about this.
Right.
As a total fucking geek. It's because what has happened is was this television belonging to someone that you liked?
Yeah.
They've bought a super expensive television. They've turned it on, and then they've just gone.
Done nothing with the settings.
There's websites and forums out there that tell you the exact settings that are calibrated for every TV set you can buy. And what's happened is if you just leave it as it comes in the factory at its default settings, it won't look very good.
You can actually go, this is shit.
Yeah.
Like it makes the acting look worse.
It looks like it's filmed on like a camcorder
Yes,
or something.
100%. But see, my thinking was when I watch sports on it, it's perfect. So I'm always like going, I feel like it was built for this initially, or really good graphical movies.
Or watching a drop of rain fall on a frog in the Amazon.
Yeah, because they're
slow motion.
They're set up in the factory to boost the mid bright colours, so that when they put on their demo thing,
I don't want to tell that the fucking wall's just been painted 15 minutes before the actor came in.
If you've got a scene in Hollyoaks where they're just in the pub, you don't want to feel like they're on a set of a pub or that it's not all happening. You're like,
it's so disappointing. Like,
have you watched football on it yet?
No.
It's not yours. Once you watch football on it, it changes everything. Honestly, for sports, it's just the best thing there's ever been.
Right, okay, I'll give
you
that
need to go back and fiddle about with the settings.
I
wouldn't change it. I notice what he's talking about in TV shows, but it's like, see if I watch a sci-fi movie, brilliant. See if I watch football or golf, whatever I'm watching, it's just beautiful. But
See, if I'm watching Coronation Street or
That's the
EastEnd, I don't want to see property of Granada television. I want to believe. Like, the whole thing is about being immerse yourself and believe, suspend a little bit of belief and get into the story. And I'm going, that fucking fire extinguisher's plastic. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be thinking about that. I want to be thinking about the story.
Your imagination costs nothing, though.
But it's constant. Like, it's not just once. It's not just once.
I tell you, I went to a play.
Oh.
Like my first ever play.
What did you think?
Really enjoyed it.
What was it?
A Doll's House.
Right, and where did you go?
The Tramway Theatre over at Shawlands.
The Tramway's good.
Really good. So it was a remake of The Doll's House, which is like it was kind of like the first feminist play, but it was written by a guy.
Of course.
Of course it was.
In Norway. But it's been redone by a Glaswegian. Good. Like, I honestly thought watching a stage that had to move around and the scenes would be not sold to me, I'd really struggle. Like, I'd be like...
But did you immerse yourself in the story?
Brilliant.
Really
Really funny, but I'm not sure it was actually meant to be. Like, there was a lot of lines where I went, that's comedy, and I don't think that even the actors have realised that was meant to be comedy.
Nobody else is laughing here, it's just me.
No, there was a couple, but I thought, are we all wrong? Like, are the four of us wrong? Because that was definitely a joke that I heard there, and nobody else seems to be on it.
Sometimes in plays, though, there's bits that
Did you say boobies? Was it just a good word? Was it like, oh, that's funny?
To be fair, the people I'm commenting on were like kids from a school trip they've been taking.
Oh, even better. But sometimes there's that kind of snobby laugh of like, this is literally funny, but you wouldn't get it.
There could have been a bit of that.
Are you going to go to more theatre?
I think that's what I kind of took from it, was that I probably would enjoy. I'd probably enjoy more comedy type plays, because that's my kind of go-to anyway. And it did feel a wee bit, when it was dramatic scenes, it felt a wee bit uncomfortable being like, I'm enjoying this.
Like when one lassie insists she's singing at a party.
Aye, and you go,
this is too intense.
Aye.
That's a good emotion.
Like, I can't breathe because, like, I'm not at the cinema. They can hear if I breathe, or if somebody sneezed, and you're like watching actors try to hold it together a bit, and you go, that's funny, because that's hard.
Aye.
So have you never seen Book of Mormon?
See, I consider that a musical. That's a musical.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
But also, if you've been to Tramway, it's really small.
Yeah.
You're like right there.
It's a good venue. Do you know what the Tron do really cheap tickets every month?
Well, the Tramway, that was like, I think, £18. So I thought that was fine for a good 2 hours of entertainment. But
Plus, they give you a wee booklet to read at the intermission.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get at the cinema.
And what the issue is here is, like, I've obviously not got enough time in my hands. I've now found something else I might be interested in doing every so often. But I really enjoyed that. I was like, oh, God, what's happened to me?
A little bit of a different kind of culture.
Culture about me.
Yeah, a different kind of culture that you're used to.
Yeah.
How long have we done time-wise?
40.
It's going to be a short podcast this week.
That's fine.
No, guys.
Oh, wait a minute.
You've got another story, aye?
No. This week I've been watching Hannah, their TV remake on Amazon Prime.
I love the film. The Chemical Brothers soundtrack was excellent.
The soundtrack to this is more Scandinavian folk.
Right.
But
I'm hearing lutes.
Yeah.
A lot of lutes.
Yeah. But really good. You know, it's only 8 episodes. Really very enjoyed it.
Very enjoyed it.
Really very enjoyed it.
So he's commonsensical and you're very enjoying your TV film.
Yeah, what was I trying to say there?
Just uncommonsensical, did you say?
No, commonsensical, but I just meant common sense.
Well, you got there in the end, didn't you?
Words, man.
It's true.
So, what's that on, Gary?
Amazon Prime.
See, Showbox has killed it for me. The Android app having Showbox in the Google Chrome is just brilliant, because everything's on it.
Oh, well, then you'll be able to get it there, I guess.
Yeah, because I'm working my way through Man High Castle.
Oh, then, okay, if that's there, then this will be there.
So much. It's never been better.
Yeah, but it's about to fuck up.
Mate, they'll be fine.
With Apple TV Plus, Disney Plus, everybody's bringing out their own separate thing and try to ring fence their own content. The golden days.
You'll be £10 to 5 different people before you know it.
See the words you just used there is literally what I'd love to take the fucking leader of Scottish football and bang his fucking head off a wall. Ring fence your own content. You have 2 clubs that we're blessed with in this country that have millions of fans. No, millions of fans, and you're selling it for 2 million to a bidder down in England, as opposed to going £4 a month per subscription. All the games are available for all the fans, and the money's divided evenly amongst you all. Rangers and Celtic still make the same money if it's split evenly as they do with the shitey deal that the other teams get off of Sky, and everyone's happy. You can choose your preferences, you can watch your own games all the time, and it's controlled by us.
Aye, but when they sign up to Sky, the heads of the leagues get £10 a month off their Sky bill.
But you do realise this is my point, you need to get out of Sky, because see, the first thing the new chief exec to the Premier League's going to do is create a Premier League Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Because it's going to be the same guy that done the WWE network that gets the job.
I'm not going to buy that. I couldn't care less.
Doesn't matter. Sky will lose it. So people will still be. Sky will still go, oh, we still need your £90 a month. You go, for fucking what? You've lost all the other leagues.
Yeah.
What? You need to
enjoy Game of Thrones.
So Scottish football should make the move first before we're paying £90 to watch Rangers and Celtic games up here.
No, they'll wait till the Premier League do it and then try and do a cheap imitation of
piggyback
it.
off them because somebody's got foresight. But it's exactly what you said, your own content. If everyone else is doing it, Hulu are basically doing it for stand-up comedians.
We're doing it.
Yeah, true. We just don't have our own channel yet.
Yeah.
Thanks, patrons.
Yeah. Who was that voice?
I don't know. Thanks, patrons.
You can't undo it.
I can edit.
I've heard it.
You get anything exciting on this week, Gary?
No. I'm taking my cat for a second lot of
eye exams.
No, the eye exams are done. Just a booster jab. But for the first time, my partner will be working, so I'll have to get the cat in the box on my own, which I'm not looking forward to.
Oh,
maybe get a net.
Yeah.
Well, like a fishing rod,
but weighted. No, like a weighted net.
Well, the theory I've been thinking about is towel, drape round the towel, put it into like a cat burrito.
Why don't you put your warm laptop inside the box?
Yeah. It's really funny. Like, see when I'm editing the videos that we put out for Patreon, the rendering process takes about an hour for the video.
It really heats up.
It really, really, really heats up, gets burning hot.
Yeah.
And you're like, where's the cat? And then,
it's wiping its arse on your joypad.
Aye.
Oh, that's why that's called that. It's short for cat joypad.
Are you doing anything, Chris?
I am a week and a bit away from getting married, and everything's accelerating really, really quickly. I was out at the weekend. I was drunk for a day and a bit, and I had to go and see the registrar this morning with my partner. There's a lot of stuff that's been causing a lot of not arguments, but just stuff we couldn't decide on. You know, like sort of entrance music and stuff like that. Turns out when I'm at a really, really low ebb, that is when they put decisions in front of me. Just do it. I've been talking about this for too long. Get George Ezra in there. Just do it. I've given away a lot of concessions about stuff that obviously I didn't muster enough fight up over. But it's getting really close and really real. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to the day after, where we can get our weekends back and start talking about other stuff, because it's been hen do's, stag do's, home hens, meetings and everything. I'm looking forward to just getting on the road. And then, of course, day after the wedding's my 32nd birthday, and then the Sunday's Paris-Roubaix and Game of Thrones is back. big weekend.
Yeah. I've been, did I tell you last week, I've been trying to catch up on and watch all of Game of Thrones.
Mate, do not watch it in a high definition telly. I can only imagine what a puppet dragon must look like to be like that. I've waited 2 years for this ending and I don't really care now.
So the dragon's in it now?
Oh, when did you stop?
I've never watched it. I just know this was a running joke about when are the dragons coming.
Oh yeah.
Dragons
are here.
Right, okay.
Big time.
Dragons are here. It's absolutely destroying me on Twitter, because you keep seeing all the actors that are in it starting to do interviews, and I'm going, I'm not clicking on it. And see the way Google works with your algorithms as well.
Yeah, it just wants you to be.
It's going, 6 spoilers you won't believe. I'm going, don't fucking put that up, please. Please stop that.
Be nice.
Why are you putting that up?
Because you will watch it. You want to watch it.
I see with Google in search engines, can I ban certain things?
Yeah.
Like
you
keywords.
can mute words. Yeah.
You
can do it on Twitter. You can do it on Twitter as well.
I've seen people do it on Twitter, but I wondered, it's kind of going, do not put this right under my nose. I don't want to click on it by accident and waste essentially 3 years of being invested in a programme and a story.
So we can expect the Chris Conroy Game of Thrones recap podcast.
It's quite a lot.
Every Tuesday.
Quite a lot of them, isn't there?
Yeah. Especially the ones who just literally read out scene by scene what happened.
Yeah. Okay, here we have Littlefinger approach. Oh, absolutely no spark. Is there such a thing as a new podcast?
No.
They all been done?
They're all just chasing our tail.
Yeah. we are the trendsetter.
What kind of tail would you have? Nah, fuck it, that's a podcast. Tell me your tale. Where B-list celebrities describe what kind of tail they would have and also about how hard their life's been.
Well, surely you'd have to go for a monkey tail. It's,
aye, I think all podcasts have been done.
Including this one?
Yeah.
So we'll see you...
No, you won't, because I've not told you what I'm doing this weekend.
No, nobody asked.
I know, that's my point.
It's quite Blackpool. Right, it better be good. You fucking built it up.
Nah, I'm going to Manchester.
What band are you going to see?
Sindara Karma. The Raging.
Do you know how they're travelling to the gig?
Yeah, but as bus. It's quite a gutted. Do you know what's happening quite a lot up here is when bands are visiting and they have a decent following, there's a lot of wee independent music places and cafes that try to get them all in.
Yeah.
To do a wee acoustic set and set on their album.
Mind they used to be Virgin.
Yeah, well, HMV took it, but Mono Cafe were meant to have them this lunchtime. But there was they've put a tweet an hour before saying they fucked up the booking.
They had to get the train because their tour manager was doing a drunk driving assessment.
No, the Sindara Karma were up last night for it.
Sorry, we've double booked to a seat 16. And...
Yeah. That's basically it. It was because Sindara Karma came up last night to do it, and they were like, "All right, okay, we can't."
I can't believe we're going to end in a high point there, and everything came together. And that's just what we're
with
doing.
that cancelled in-store.
Aye.
They could have just done it on the street.
They could have, but I don't know if that equipment.
If they were really rock and roll, what equipment? An acoustic guitar?
I want to really annoy Conroy here though. Have you booked your tickets for Avengers yet?
No.
You're terrible.
I'll just go to Odeon Lux the day it comes out.
You're the worst person.
Pay at the door. I don't pre-book a cinema ticket.
That's so sad.
Why?
Why would you not book it 4 weeks in advance?
Have you booked your tickets?
I've booked my seat.
Are you going to the midnight one?
Well, 11:35 it starts because it would be too late otherwise.
Oh, really?
Aye. Because it's going to be like 3.5. Conroy, I'll tell you all about it after the film.
Can't wait.
You're going to wish I didn't you? Mate, it's going to don't just enjoy. I'm so excited about it.
You know,
I'm going to get you to cut it off at the bit that it finished naturally.
Don't.
I thought Chris was a big Rocket Raccoon fan.
I think so.
I don't even know what you're talking
Rocket
about.
Raccoon, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
This is how I feel when you just make any reference to a fucking show of somebody that died that was on the 80s. Every time.
You're not that young.
I feel it though.
Now you've got the responsibility to bring this up for an ending.
No.
It's fucking harder than it looks, isn't it?
You better say goodbye, Gary.
No, I want you to bring the mood back up. What have you enjoyed recently?
I've done that.
You slipped me into a fucking
Existential coma.
An opiate back destroying lull. It makes you incapable of turning up anywhere at time.
Oh my god, the timekeeping lets us know to get started.
Fucking horrible.
Then I turn up I turn up at the exact time I intend to, which is 10-15 minutes after everyone else, so I'm not left waiting.
If you're on time, you're already 15 minutes late.
See you next week.